Chapter 4. Watchers Below. Sable Kenshi did not descend the tower the way men did. He moved through it as if gravity were a suggestion rather than a rule. Down stairwells no one used anymore, through service corridors stripped of ornament and light, past cameras that never registered him long enough to raise an alert. The rain outside thinned as he went lower, replaced by the tower's internal climate control. A sterile, artificial calm that smelled faintly of recycled air and electricity. Vantacore built its upper floors to impress, its lower levels were built to hide. Sable stopped outside a glass-walled office suspended above the city's spine, its floor-to-ceiling windows offering an uninterrupted view of Eidolon City far below. Neon arteries pulsed through the streets, traffic flowing like blood through a living organism. Storm clouds crawled across the skyline, distant and indifferent. Inside the office, Lucian Morvex stood with his back to the glass. He was calm in the way predators were calm when they knew the enclosure was sealed. "You're earlier than expected," Morvex said without turning. Sable stepped into the light. Black suit. Skin tight, seamless, absorbing illumination rather than reflecting it. The mask hid everything human. No mouth, no eyes, only a smooth surface broken by subtle lines that suggested intent without expression. A katana rested across his back untouched, ceremonial as much as lethal. "I came when the city called," Sable said. His voice was quiet, measured. It carried no threat, only certainty. Morvex turned. Up close, he was worse than the report suggested. His bulk was not sloppy. It was engineered, reinforced beneath layers of flesh that had been allowed to grow heavy without weakening the structure beneath. Chrome traced the lower half of his jaw, disappearing into his neck. One eye was human, pale and unblinking. The other glowed faintly blue, its mechanical iris adjusting with a soft internal whine. "You make it sound like a prayer," Morvex said. "I thought you preferred silence." "I prefer balance," Sable replied. "You disrupted it." Morvex smiled thinly. "One man fell," he said. "Cities survive worse." Sable tilted his head slightly, emotion so subtle it might have been imagined. "He did not fall," Sable said. "He was pushed." Morvex's mechanical eye brightened. "You saw that?" "I see many things." The city lights flickered behind Morvex, reflections sliding across the glass like restless ghosts. "You're not Vantacore," Morvex said. "You don't answer to our councils. You don't exist in our systems. And yet here you are, walking into my tower, questioning my methods." "I am not questioning," Sable said. "I am informing." Morvex's smile vanished. "Silas Cross is under corporate jurisdiction," he said. "He interfered with assets that do not belong to him." "Nothing ancient belongs to corporations," Sable replied. Silence stretched. Morvex took a step closer. He was enormous, filling the space without effort, his presence pressing against the air like pressure in a sealed chamber. "You speak of the rune," Morvex said softly. "You speak as if it were sacred." "It is," Sable said, "and it is dying." Morvex's human eye narrowed. "There were hundreds once," he said. "Users, adepts. You protected them all?" "I failed many of them," Sable said. The admission was not heavy, it was simply true. "Silas Cross is one of the last," Sable continued. "The city cannot afford to lose him." Morvex laughed, a low mechanical sound more exhale than mirth. "You're asking me to let him go," he said. "I am telling you," Sable replied, "that nothing permanent will happen to him." Morvex's cybernetic jaw tightened. "And if I refuse?" Sable stepped closer. The city below them seemed to dim, neon lights faltering for half a second before stabilizing again. "Then the balance will correct itself," Sable said, "and it will not be gentle." Morvex held his gaze for a long moment. Then he turned away. "We'll see," he said. Even guardians bleed. Sable did not answer. He was already gone. Silas Cross woke in pain. It bloomed through his chest and spine like a slow-burning fire, each breath dragging shards of memory back into place. The fall, the glass, the city spinning beneath him, the impact that hadn't killed him, but should have. Concrete pressed cold against his back. Above him, flickering industrial lights hummed, their rhythm uneven, casting long shadows across cracked walls and exposed conduits. Steam drifted from ruptured pipes, curling through the air like breath from something alive. A maintenance tunnel. Halo Nix knelt beside him. Her hands were steady, even as her pulse betrayed her. She had stripped his coat open, checking ribs, collarbone, spine, methodical, efficient. Her face was calm, but her eyes flicked upward more often than necessary, tracking every sound, every shift in the tunnel's stale air. "Don't move," she said quietly. Silas tried anyway. Pain lanced through him, sharp enough to steal the air from his lungs. He laughed once, breathless. "Still alive?" "Barely," Halo replied. Her fingers brushed the center of his chest, just above where the rune lay hidden beneath skin and scar tissue. She hesitated. Silas felt it before she did. A warmth, not heat, not pain. Something deeper, something old. The rune stirred. Light bled outward in fine geometric lines beneath his skin, pulsing softly in time with his heartbeat. The air around them changed, pressure shifting, sound dulling, as if the tunnel itself were holding its breath. Halo froze. "Silas," she whispered. The rune responded, not violently, not desperately. It moved with intent. Energy flowed inward, knitting fractured ribs with microscopic precision, sealing internal tears, stabilizing organs that had flirted with collapse. The pain receded, replaced by a deep ache that felt earned rather than inflicted. Silas gasped, arching once as the sensation passed through him. Halo watched, eyes wide, fear flickering through her composure despite her best efforts. "It's fixing you," she said. Silas exhaled slowly. "Yeah," he murmured. The light dimmed, retreating beneath his skin until only the echo remained. Silas sat up, slower this time. Halo pulled back, hands hovering, unsure whether to touch him or not. "That thing," she said quietly. "It's alive. It's listening," Silas replied. Before Halo could answer, the tunnel lights flared. Voices echoed. Boots on concrete. Too many. Halo's head snapped up. "Company," she said. Shapes emerged from the steam. Vantacore security, armor matte black and immaculate, visors opaque, movements synchronized and clinical. Shock weapons hummed softly at their sides. Drones hovered overhead, optics glowing. Silas stood. Halo reached into her coat and activated a small disc, tossing it at their feet. Smoke exploded outward in a dense, light-absorbing cloud, swallowing the tunnel in darkness. Halo grabbed Silas's shoulder. "Run!" She vanished. The smoke thinned just enough for Silas to see the security closing in. He fought. A fist connected with armored plating, pain blooming across his knuckles. He ducked a baton strike, drove an elbow into a visor hard enough to crack it. Another guard slammed into him from behind, sending him sprawling. Silas roared, dragging himself up, swinging again. It wasn't enough. Shock rods discharged, his muscles locked, his vision exploded into white. Hands pinned him, restraints snapped closed around his wrists and ankles, humming with suppressive energy that made the rune recoil. Silas screamed once, then bit it back. The guards did not speak. They dragged him away. The detention center was buried deep beneath the city. White light flooded every surface, reflecting endlessly off glass partitions and polished steel. The air smelled of antiseptic and cold metal. Silas was strapped to a reinforced chair at the center of a circular room, restraints locking his limbs into place with hydraulic certainty. Medical arms descended from the ceiling, scanning, injecting, probing. A mirrored wall separated him from unseen observers. This was not a prison. It was a laboratory pretending to be one. Silas lifted his head, eyes burning. "Come on," he muttered. "Let's talk." No one answered. Candles flickered inside St. Luke's Cathedral. Cade Hollow knelt alone at the altar, hands clasped, head bowed. The city's noise felt distant here, muffled by stone and faith that had outlasted corporations and codes alike. He prayed quietly, for forgiveness, for clarity, for something he couldn't name. Behind him, in the shadows cast by towering arches, Sable Kenshi stood watch, unseen, unmoving. The city breathed, and the watchers remained,